Welcome back and happy Friday, Junior. We have a look right now at your temperatures outside. If you're just getting your morning started with us here on Daybreak, in some areas it's already pretty warm at this hour. Similar to what we had yesterday, we're back in the 70s for San Luis Obispo, but other places still hanging on to the 60s and the 50s. That goes for some of our inland valleys like Solvang as well as Paso Robles. And we'll warm up here pretty quickly by late this morning, definitely seeing a lot of temperatures already in the 70s. And then, of course, we continue to go up from there, too. We'll take a look at the daytime highs in just a moment. But microclimate model really isn't showing much activity happening over land. You can see off the coastline of Santa Barbara County, a little bit of marine layer and cloud cover. That's definitely coming up from Southern California, where some areas are waking up to some marine layer this morning. But for us, we're probably going to have the clear conditions at least through Saturday. And then by Sunday, in those overnight hours, we're expecting the development of this marine layer. Heat advisory remains in place still through tomorrow night at 5 o'clock for both counties. And for San Luis Obispo County, it's mainly for the coastlines here from San Simeon and then down towards the Five Cities region, heading into parts of our coastal valleys. But then you can see for Santa Barbara County still covering that entire region as temperatures continue to be in the 80s and 90s. And for your beach forecast this morning out in Avila Beach, you can see this gradual warm up taking place. By noon, we could be closer to the 70s. We're expecting daytime highs across some of our coastal areas and our local beaches to be back in the 80s today. So we're getting a little bit of relief from the heat. It's not expected to be quite as warm. But if we take you out to the inland valley communities like Paso Robles, which is not under the heat advisory, it's just warm out there for today, back in the 90s for that max daytime high. Winds could actually reach about 15 miles per hour in Paso today as well. And that brings us up to our wind forecast for the rest of the Central Coast. Mild to moderate conditions for us today. You can see here that winds will continue to be offshore. And then what's going to happen when we do get the return of that marine layer is that they're going to shift onshore. So allowing for that cooler weather to take place, get that cool down for not just our coastal regions, but also the coastal valleys. And just breaking down more of the details here, we've been talking about this high pressure and this ridge here that's just really developed over the state, continues to do so today and then starts to flatten out as we head into your weekend and the start of next week. We can actually see this low starting to develop, moving in over the state, allowing for more of that cooling to take place. Here's a look at your daytime highs on this Thursday. Still pretty warm for San Luis Obispo. Even for Santa Maria, too, we have mid-90s. Areas across the Santa Ynez Valley from the mid to upper 90s for today. And for your Five Cities region, we're staying close to the low to upper 80s. I like what I'm seeing there towards the coast. And even for Arroyo Grande, Guadalupe, you can see temperatures, they just look like they're trending down for today in comparison to what we had for your Wednesday. Now, along the north coast, daytime highs are expected to stay right around the 70s and 80s. I'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Brooke. The time is